we're always focused on performance and doing things properly, and choosing exercises that integrate the full body. But with Sculpt, it's even a little bit more focused on shape. So just in case you were wondering, we go feet together, and then a big side lunge with a twist. Inhale, come right up the middle, big stretch like a giant body yawn. And then the other way, side. So you're trying to feel that stretch on your inner thigh. Good, reach up again. Stretch, cross. Sure you're adding those big inhales when you get to the edges. Cross. And then this time, hold in the middle. You're gonna take 1 foot back, 1 foot forward and 1 foot back. For the lunge, arms go up, tuck the tailbone under, come down the lunge, let the arms swing through. So holding up, and then let the arms swing through. Good, so extra focus today on trying to keep like a smooth, consistent pace through the workout so that we keep the heart rate really high. Pushing into that front foot. And then switch legs. So this is also a good chance to check in with your hip flexors. See what's going on in there. And that stretch through the quad on your back leg. Every time a little lower, just without knocking your knee on the ground. Okay, and then standing tall, we're going to twist your upper body right to left. So try to keep your hips as still as you can. Try to keep your head as still as you can. And then we're warming up all of those trunk rotators. And getting a little bit of a stretch in the back of the spine. Stay tall as you go. Excellent. Okay, from center, bring one arm up, one arm down, side bend way over. Inhale, inhale, and then come all the way up and switch. Good, side bend over.
Sarah, no one else seems to be having trouble with their Zoom. It keeps kicking me out.
It might be your Wi-Fi. That's what happened to me that one day when I lost everybody and you guys were still on the screen.
Yeah. All right. I'll just keep at it. I'll just keep logging back.
You know what, Jan? Just come over.
Okay.
Just come over. We'll say Zoom made you do it. Ankle over the knee. Honestly, I feel like that's my new solution for everything. Just come over.
Yeah, that's what happened yesterday, and I ended up going on to Facebook Live because I couldn't get back in.
Oh, that's weird.
Anyway, I'm on now.
Okay, hope we don't lose you. And if we do, it's no excuse. You still have to do the workout. I'm just saying. One more on each side here. Okay, so we're gonna start right away. Oh, actually, one more quick stretch. Arm up, bring your hand behind your back, little tricep and shoulder stretch, and then side bend slightly over to one side, big inhale. And the other side, we'll do one more on each side, and then we're gonna grab our weight. So we're gonna start with a squat, and it's gonna be kind of like a progressive workout. Not unlike a progressive dinner party. So we're gonna add on things as we go and make them a little bit more exciting, which means that as we start, we're gonna start with just a basic front squat. So you have your weight, whatever it is. That's the whole premise of Sculpt is we're using heavy weights, but it's just whatever you've got, regardless of the situation. Carrying what's in the bag, I love it.
It's a 10-kilo bag of salt.
Oh my God, that's awesome. Okay, you guys are so inspiring. So we're starting with the squat. And I'm gonna go just like this for a second here. Okay, so with your feet, just a hip width apart. So not any wider for now. Come down, weight in the heels, keeping your upper body tall. So you're gonna try your very best not to fold forward too much as you come down. And we're just coming down now, really simple, still warming up. This is a chance to check in and make sure that you've turned on your ab muscles, meaning that as you're coming down, your belly button is pulling into your low back, feeling that core stability, good, which is like the middle of your self-empowerment is right in there. So it's like you have a physically strong core, but then it radiates out in your whole self for the whole day and beyond. Just 2 more here. Good, keep the bag, or keep your load, we'll call it, in front. And we're gonna take it to a front lunge. So you're gonna step forward, a big step, get your balance, and then lower yourself as low as you can. Brace through the tummy, push off the front foot to come back. These are not easy to do, so slow it down as slow as you need it to be. So the full breakdown, if you're feeling like your balance is really off, is to step a big step, get your balance, then lower, then come back up and then push off the front foot. And if you're good to go, last 4, all in one fluid motion, and try to keep the chin in towards the neck, so you're long through the back of the neck. Last one here. Okay, now bring the resistance down in front of you, so you're holding it with the arms straight. And we're gonna do our side lunge. So feet start together. Step out to one side, lunge low enough that you feel the stretch in the inner thigh, come back to center, and then right away go to the other leg. Down, up, you got it. So imagine that there is a clothespin squeezing between your shoulder blades to keep the shoulders back and the back straight flat. So you're also strengthening the spine as you come forward, holding that weight. And as always, feel free to modify the gripping angles or anything that you want to make it work better for you, or whatever equipment you have. One more each side here. And then we're gonna change from the leg muscles for a moment into the upper back. So for our bent over row, I want you to take your bag with one hand. So if you have whatever handles you have, we're gonna stand in a deep lunge. So that just means this front thigh is parallel to the floor the best that you can. Grab your bag at the handle and then pull your elbow towards the ceiling, lifting the bag off the ground. Big pull. So let's say if there's any reason why you're not going to be able to do that based on the bag that you're using, you can stay on 2 feet and just hold the bag from underneath and then pull it up towards your chest. Okay, so see if you can make that work for 2 more on that side. And then we'll switch, really rolling that shoulder back. Okay, other way. So it's no secret, but we're shaping and toning the front glute here as well. Little distraction in the upper body. Lots of work happening in the lower body as well. So that big pull. Looks good. Exhale on every pull. Strong. You can get 2 more good ones here. And then we're gonna move to the deadlift. So the deadlift just means you're not using your arms to help at all. So I want you to hold your bag or hold your weight with straight arms and take your feet just a little bit wider than shoulder width apart, toes turned out slightly. And then with a flat back and without bending your knees very much, come down as low as you can without rounding your back. So if you know you're really tight in your hamstrings, feel free to bend your knees a little bit more, that's totally fine. If the weight is not crazy heavy, I need to qualify that because I've seen you go for dumbbells before and I thought how much more you're strong enough to do. If your weight is lighter, and this would go for every one of you, if it's lighter than 50 pounds, then I want you to go quick. And it just means on the up. Almost like you're trying to get it to float up over your head without using your arms. So explosively push your feet into the ground. As you come forward, really locking the abdominals The shoulders stay back, the chest stays lifted. Last 2. And 1. Oh, good. Okay, shake it off. We're gonna do 5 burpees, but I want you to make every one of them like you just won $1 million. Feel free to yell Yahoo at the top as well. I know that you'll modify if you need to, but if you can, we're starting from the bottom using the arms. Big jump, down, out, and then up. You can step them, you can jump them, you could even do jumping jacks. What can I really do from here, right? I mean, I can't even, I could text you later and say, hey, what was that all about? But, oh, they're looking good. Okay, make sure you get all 5. Don't rip yourself off. Take 6 if you need one. You need an extra. We're going back around, but we're going to spice it up a little bit. So grab a quick sip of water if you need to. Just going to unmute the group for a second. Is everybody having a terrible time?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Is everybody stinky already?
Uh-huh.
Okay, perfect. Anything else? We're good?
We're good.
Okay, let's keep it going. So, second time around, starting with the sandbag in front again, front squats, but we're gonna option to have an overhead press. So, you decide how you wanna do this. The same thing, the feet are only a hip width apart. Gonna come down, use the strength in your legs to help you float the sandbag over your head. Depending on what you have, might not be possible. Oh wow, Karen, good job. It's tough when you don't have handles. So extra points for you because that's more shoulder stabilizing. Good, and it's the same thing, it's explosive lifting so that you're having the help of the legs. Your arms are not doing the whole lift. Let's do 3 more good ones here if you can. Good, as the arms go up, try not to let your lower back arch, so abs are tight. 1 more good one here. Awesome, okay. So now you're gonna hold your bag like a baby in your arms. And we're gonna do the front lunge, but when you come down, we're gonna rotate toward the front leg and then step it back. So whatever foot goes out in front, that's the side you're gonna twist towards. I'm just going really slow here to break it down. It will help to keep your eyes looking forward. So keep your eyes forward. You're just turning the bag. Twist. Good, and the whole upper body twist. Trying to keep the hips still. Twist. Good. The hardest part should be pushing back to feet together. It's awkward, it's difficult. You really have to brace for your core. Big twist. Okay, 1 more on each side. Other side. Okay. Now, taking the bag, the handle so that you can do an upright row. So however that works for you. You can play with your handle angles here or with your dumbbell. So the side lunge, this time we're gonna, to spice it up a little bit, we're gonna start with the feet really wide. And we're gonna come across to the side and then pull it up the middle, but go to the same side. Down, up, down, up. Just for another 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I don't want to confuse you too much, but keep the bag up. Come down into the lunge. And then when you come back to center, we're going to drop it down the middle. So you're actually pulling it up as you lunge for 5, 4. This should feel a lot harder. 3. Roll the shoulders back, elbows high. 2. More. Okay, other side. So it's the lunge first, and then in the middle, the arms go up, shoulders back. and pull. Good. Leading with the elbows towards the ceiling. 2 more like this. Really lunge into that outer heel. Okay, hold it high. Come down into the lunge, come up, release at the top. So you're pulling as you get out for 5, 4. I started speaking with an accent there. 3, that was interesting. 2, 1 more. Oh, good. Okay, bent over row. We're gonna do 5 bent over rows. And then the little add-on here is a plank hop. So it looks like this. You're gonna find that handle however you were doing your bent over rows before. So it's 5 pulls. And then after the 5 pulls, you're basically coming down into a plank for 1 push-up. And then continuing for 5 pulls on the same side. Okay, so if you've already started, keep going. Otherwise, here we go. 4, 3, 2, 1. Come down on the hands, hop back to a plank, or the knees, 1 push-up. Come back up, another 5. Same arm, same leg in the back. Also, it should be the arm that's pulling, that leg is in the back. 2, 1 more big pull. Okay, hop down, this time 2 push-ups. Hop in 1 more time on the same arm, 5 times. Very strong from the upper back. We're building strength. These are your pulling muscles from the upper back, between the shoulder blades, posture muscles, biceps are helping, shoulders. Last time, 3 push-ups. And we're turning around. Oh yeah, that other arm, don't forget. Okay, so here we go. Like it's brand new. It is a fresh side, so that's good. 5 pulls. 3, 4. As soon as you're done, 5, hands to the floor, plank or knees, 1 push-up. Second set. 5 pulls. 4, 3, 2. Good, that at your own pace. 2 push-ups. Good, after 2 push-ups, come back up 1 last time, 5 pulls. Really focus on rolling that shoulder back. Not just lifting the bag, you're trying to get your shoulder blade close to the spine. And then 3 push-ups to finish. 3, 2, 1, come up as soon as you're done. Deadlifts will be next. We'll just wait till everybody's faces are visible. Hello, deadlifts. Okay, the fun part here is we're gonna add a slide back. So it's the same deadlift as before. So you're holding the bag however it makes sense for you. But this time we're gonna be just on 1 foot. So that whole business about going fast before if you had less than 50 pounds, and I think everybody does have less than 50 pounds, so it's gonna be fine for us to do this on 1 leg. You're actually gonna either completely have your back leg off the ground, or if you would like the extra stability, you just kind of slide it back and slide it in. But 99.9% of your body weight stays on the front leg. You are bending the front knee, and you're really weighting the front heel. So lots of body weight in the front heel, light on your toes. I'm just trying to show you all the angles. I need to be on a revolving stage here. What do they call those little kitchen items where you rotate the condiments? So I need to be standing on one of those. But it's just flat back, hinging at the hip. Good, big push to come up. Last 5, 4. Still trying to come up really strong. Shoulders stay way back. 1 more good one. Nice, okay. Little break from the bag here. Remember those burpees? We're gonna do 5. So give yourself a break from the bag. Shake out the hands. It gives the wrists a little bit of a stretch too. Okay, give it all you got. Hit the ceiling. Good, and it's kind of like your body goes floppy to the floor, floppy to come up. If you want an extra challenge, try not to let your knees touch the ground. Good, get all 5 in there. Okay, get ready to come back up for one more set of deadlift, of course, on the other leg. Woo! Okay, catching my breath for a second here. All right, so other side. And chest stays tall. So we're kind of breathing the recovery breath through this next set. Inhale, coming down. Exhale up, or you can leave the foot completely off the ground. My balance is not as good on this side. Working on it. Working on it, so strong. Coming down, most importantly, keeping the hips level under the shoulders. That actually helps a whole lot with balance too. And keeping the back flat, so making sure you're not rounding forward. We don't want to put any stress on the back. We want to strengthen it. Last 2. One more. Whoa. Okay, quick little break here. So now the fun begins. I actually really like this next part because it's like a speed round. So we do everything that we just did. We get to enjoy it more because it's over before it gets too tiring. And then we're gonna add in some new fun stuff. So, and by fun, I just mean like more isolated core work and that kind of thing. So, and it'll be nice to do something different after doing 3 sets of this other business. Okay, so there's only 10 reps of each thing. If you don't like counting, that's cool. Just keep going until it looks like we're doing something different. Okay, let's do this again here. Okay, so that was your chance to get a quick drink of water or a quick break if you need to. It's only 10 front squats with the overhead press. Modify as needed. Every single rep counts. Here we go. Abs tight. Push it up for 10. 9. 8. Good. Abs tight. 7. 6. 5. 4. 3 left, and then there won't be any more like this. 2. 1. Beautiful. Okay, now it's the forward lunge with the rotation. So holding like a baby, lunge forward, twist, that's 1. Other leg, other side, twist, 2. 3. 4. Good, make sure you're challenging that front leg to go low. 5, halfway. 6. 7. 8. 9. And 10. Good, take the feet wide. Get the grip on the bag that you want for the overhead pull. And we're actually going to start with the feet together. 5 on each side. So as you lunge out, lift to the side, bring it down in the middle. Pull it up as you lunge, bring it down in the middle. 3, 4, like you're pulling up a very big pair of pants, pulling them up way too high, even higher than is trendy right now, which is very high. And last 3, 2, 1 more, bent over, row. Here we go. Okay, so this time we're just gonna do 10 on each side. We're gonna leave out the push-ups. So it's just pull for 10. 9, 8. Looks good. Lean into that front foot. Good. You've got one arm supporting your back on the front thigh. 1 more big pull. Switch at 10 to the other side. Good. So if it's quite heavy, you're lowering it slow to get the most time under tension instead of letting gravity just drop it. But on the pull, you're on the lift, it's strong and high. 3, 2, 1, deadlift. Okay, so either on 2 feet or 5 on each side. Totally up to you. Okay, if it's less than 50 pounds, one leg is probably better bang for your buck. And we are just coming down. Oh, sorry, I'm holding this the wrong way. You can hold it any way you like. But traditionally, deadlift is at the end of the arms, flat back, coming down, and then coming up. So, but if your handles are really long and your bag is hitting the floor before you have the full deadlift, it'll be better to hold it some other way. Okay, halfway, either keep going, or if you're on one foot, switch sides. Good, it should feel like you're using the strength in the back of that leg to lift the weight. One more big pull. Whoa, we did it! Yes! Okay, so you can bring the bag down. Take a little mental break quickly. We're not going to waste any time though. We're going to go into our standing side bend. So I'll just give you a quick demo if you want to just shake out your hands for a second. So one arm will be up. You're going to hold your resistance, your bag, like a briefcase, and then push the hips all the way forward. This is going to put the spine in a more neutral position for this bend. So weight is in your heels and hips forward. That protects your back. Then we side bend over and come straight back up to center. Okay, so let's do this all together here. So we're gonna do 10. Imagine that you're holding one of those handles on the bus or the subway. So your fist just stays over top. Oh look, there is one here. I can hang one too. Oh, that's hilarious. Maybe you can't see it on the screen, those green straps. Anyway, 2 more here. So your fist stays over your shoulders, what I was trying to say. It doesn't come over your head with you. Switching sides. So arm goes up. So you're leaning away from your arm. Your arm stays there. Looks good. Good, and the belly button pulls into your spine to help you come up. Continue to lean body weight into the heels of your feet and push your hips forward. Good, last 3, 2, at 10, you can bring the bag down. We're gonna do one of my favorite ab exercises with the bag now, which is the bag drag. So if you're using dumbbells, you'll wanna put them on a towel or something that you could just grip the towel and pull it across the floor. So coming down into a plank position, on your hands with the bag beside you, you're gonna take your feet nice and wide, and if you prefer, you can also be on your knees. That makes it a little bit easier as well. You're gonna take the arm furthest from the bag, reach under the body, pull it across to the other side, and then do 1 push-up. Then pull it across again, do 1 push-up. Okay, now we're gonna do 2 drags. So 1 and back, 2 and back, 1 push-up. Good, 3 times. 1 and back, 2, 3, and 1 push-up. Excellent. Have a seat actually on your back. We're going to use the bag as an anchor for this third part for the core. You don't necessarily need to use it, but it actually helps. Where you're holding onto the bag for leverage so that we can roll the lower body up. You're trying to get your knees to kiss your elbows. So just be careful of your neck if you're tight there. Because you want to keep your head straight so you don't twist in the neck. So maybe just make sure you know what we're doing before you start so you don't have to turn your head part way. And you're trying to roll up as high as you're comfortable going, knees towards the elbows. If it's really tight in your back or in your neck, just lift up as high as you can without any discomfort. As things loosen up, you'll get further in the future. We're gonna do just another 5 here. 4, 3, 2, and one more lift. Oh, nice. Okay. We have the Russian twist next. So if you're just seated upright, you're gonna hold the resistance, hold the bag in your arms, and we're gonna rotate from side to side. So lean back, you're sitting on your sit bones, lean back with a flat back. We're gonna keep the head still, but turn the upper body right and left, right and left. Good, without stopping in the middle. You got it, so you wanna lean back as far as you can without rounding the upper back. Last 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, heels can be grounded. 4, 3, 2, 1, and take a quick break here. We're gonna do a second set starting from the standing side bend. Woo! At least these ones aren't quite as exhausting. It's more isolated in the abdomen. So grab a quick drink if you want one. Okay, it's looking good. So we'll be starting with that standing side bend again. Okay, ready or not?
Ready or not?
All right.
Ready on.
Ready or not? Here we go. Okay. So yeah, standing nice and tall. Remember again that the posture you want here is to have weight in your heels, and then you're leaning down towards the weight. So that will give you the resistance is when you're coming back up to standing tall. That's when the muscles on the opposite side of the body are working. So I know I missed the first few. So when you get to 10, we're gonna switch sides. Good, hips are pushing forward. And then other side when you're ready for another 10. Good, we've done some variations of this before with rotations. This is just down to the side and pulling it straight back up again, keeping weight in the heels for every rep. Good, that bag drag is next. Okay, so and this time we're also going to add an extra push-up each round. So this will be the last time we do the bag drag. So again, you're in your plank with your feet as wide as you need to be. The wider your feet are, the easier it is. So you could make it harder if you wanted to. And we're just pulling once on each side. And then one push-up. Twice on each side. Two push-ups. Last time, 3 in a row on each side. 1. Really whip it across, and then finish with 3 push-ups, nice and strong. Woo! Come down on your back when you're ready for knees to elbows, the roll up. And so you're hugging your hands around the bag to give you some stability. So you can actually pull on the bag to help you roll up. So you would actually, to make it harder, you would just grip the bag a little bit lighter. So the harder you grip the bag, the easier it will be. Unless, of course, your bag or your weights are really light, and that it's not going to help that much anyway. You might be better off gripping your hand under the furniture or something like that. Good, so we're really trying to roll up, knees towards the elbows. See if we can get 2 more really good ones. Coming down slow and controlled. Excellent. We did a variation of that exercise actually on Wednesday with the, or it is Wednesday, on Monday with the bed sheet. Okay, Russian twist for the last time. Okay, take the bag in your arms. If you want to, try this time without your feet on the ground. Okay, you can leave them grounded if you like. Head stays still, hips don't move. Here we go. Side to side, side to side. Good, if there's any discomfort in your lower back, add more stability. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and done. Woo! 5 burpees to finish. Okay? This is the bonus round. 5 burpees to finish. 5 chances to waste your energy before we stretch. Jump as high as you can. Celebrate your life. We're down. We're up. Good. Even without the jump, reach for the stars. Going for 5. Good. Keep going until you get all 5. Don't stop till you get enough. Oh, good. I want to see lots of messy hair. Nice. All right, so time for a stretch. Let's start with the flexor stretch. So we're going to do 5 stretches, and then you're out of here. So starting with the flexors. 1 foot forward, 1 foot back. And the knee that you're kneeling on, that arm goes up, tuck the tailbone, and then lunge into it into the front heel. Flex up the wrist. Stretch there to the top of the arm. Okay, so this might be too much to ask, but just to throw it out there in case you want to give it a try. You could add more of a quad stretch by reaching your free arm back for the foot.
Happening.
Yeah, just take it or leave it.
Yeah, that's too much to ask.
And then
Somebody turn the fan on. Somebody turn the fan on, man.
Oh, I could use that.
Okay, so I love it. Check your tailbone under.
Oh.
We're on the other side, lunge. Good, so you're already finding that really big stretch through the hip flexor.
Oh.
Still recovering your heart rate here from all of that. So long inhale, long slow exhales, like almost like you're breathing out through a straw. And then, if it's not too much to ask, you try reaching for that back foot.
Oh.
We don't always have to multitask everything, but it's there. We'll go for it.
I can do this one.
Nice. Okay. And then from seated, we're going to do our figure 4 glute stretch from seated. So you can cross one ankle over your opposite knee, and then push your hands from behind, lifting your chest towards your legs. And then we're just flexing the ankle. So you want to have that strong glute stretch. And then try to push that bent knee further away from you, just with the strength in your hips. Another 5 or 10 pounds heavier for next time. And I promise to do the same. Good. Ankle over your knee. On the other side, flexing at the ankle, push, and then you're trying to get that bent knee a little bit further away from you as you go. Okay. From down on the floor or on the wall, we're going to do that chest stretch one arm at a time. So this is the one where you've got one arm extended, straight, lifting the wrists, bend your knees, and then pull your legs in the direction of the straight arm from the hip. Try to keep your head away from the arm. And then the other side, extend the arm straight to the elbow, just about 45 degrees. And roll. Oh, some good groans coming out today.
It's from Monday.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's funny how workouts are a real pay it forward kind of thing. You don't really feel it sometimes until a couple days later. Magic. This chest. Oh yeah, for the neck. So if you're just sitting however you're comfortable, doesn't have to be on your feet, but so you have a straight back, so you can get in a chair, tilt your head to one side. If you, if possible, reach your hands underneath you somewhere where you can kind of pull up, just helping the shoulders drop. And then lift the chin slightly. Getting those scalenes under the neck there. Back to center, and then start with just a head tilt to the other side. Trying to coax those shoulders back and down. And then lifting the chin a little bit higher. And just turning your head a couple of times, right and left each way, just to loosen up a little bit more through the neck. And then 3 cheers for Wednesday.
Yay!
Yay!
We did it.
It was good.
Woohoo!
Everybody.
That was great.
Any plans for the day?
That was fantastic, Sarah.
Okay, Claire wins. Claire wins.
It's amazing what happens when you add an extra 5 pounds.
Oh my God, I've ripped my
Yes.
back.
Is that how much you added, Susie?
Well,